What are you doing on the microphone there, buddy? Okay.
Am I on? You know what? This is a very special day. I tried to get Donald Trump here. Well, you know, but you've been had a little bit, just a little bit. Neil Hamrick is a very special person, and come on now, you guys do better than that. I have a Facebook comment, but it was like a throwback Thursday, and I'm going to read Neil's words. He says, "I've never done one of these before, and mine is not a picture, it's a memory. I remember 7 years ago, as a very small group of us were trying to decide if we should do a 12-hour Bluegrass Marathon Jam in Maryland. So my good friend James D. Beam said, you know, I bet we could raise about $750 for Fisher House. And I said, Jim, I think we could be a good enough salesman, and we have enough bullshit, BS, that we could raise twice that amount. Let's shoot for $1,500. That year we raised around $8,000. And that, folks, was the beginning of something that has turned into one of Maryland's most exciting bluegrass events, the year drawing musicians, spectators from 5 to 6 states, and allowing us today, so not even today, but before, nearly $150,000 to Fisher House over the last 6 years. And our 7th annual event is coming this Saturday. Vicki, where you at? Are you around? Vicki, you come up here too. Get up here. Come on. So we want to make some more lasting memories. At this time, I have some very special guests. Neil, very special guests. At this time, I'd like to present Miss Karen Smith and Miss Joy Burgoon from NCR Tele. They have a special presentation for you as well.
Hello again.
I've seen you somewhere before.
So, Neil, we thought you were deserving of recognition for all that you do. So on behalf of Delegate Nick Kifke, I would like to present to you a citation.
Oh, wow.
The Maryland General Assembly, it's an official citation. We hereby acknowledge, known to all, that sincerest congratulations are offered to Neil Hemrick in recognition for your hard work and dedication to the soldiers and family of Maryland and Fisher House.
I'm sort of lost for words here.
Well, hang on, big guy. Hang on to your britches a minute. It's about ready to get smoked.
3 words. Hold it up so the crowd can see it too. Everybody out there saw it.
Well, I thought hard and hard. And I studied on it and I studied on it. And Donald Trump still didn't come, but we got all kinds of other folks back. At this time, I would like to introduce to you a representative from County Executive Steve Shue's office, Miss Nancy Schrum, Director of Constituent Services. Please come up, Nancy. I don't know her.
On behalf of the county executive and the citizens of Anne Arundel County, I'm very pleased to be here this evening to present the Executive Proclamation on behalf of the citizens of Anne Arundel County, Maryland. Whereas Neil Hamrick is a good husband, father, and loyal friend to many. And Neil Hamrick has dedicated his life to the love of bluegrass music and helping others. And in February of 2009, Neil Hamrick and his group of arm pickers held the first Bluegrass Marathon Jam for the Fisher House charitable cause. And whereas Neil Hamrick has continued his noble cause, dedicating to help our nation's great veterans and their families each year on the last Saturday in February since 2009. And whereas through their work, Neil Hamrick and his group have raised and donated over $150,000 for the Fisher House charity. Now, therefore, I, Stephen R. Shue, County Executive, do hereby proclaim Saturday, February 27, 2016, as Neil Hamrick Day. In Anne Arundel County, and I call upon all citizens thereof to redouble their appreciation for our nation's veterans and to service to one's community and fellow man as the highest calling one can heed. Given under my hand in the Great Seal of Anne Arundel County this 27th day of February in the year of the Lord 2016, Stephen R. Shue.
We were done.
We ain't quite done yet. I told you. I have more folks here. Now, you know, I know a few people too, Neil. I have folks in low places and some high places too. But well, at this time, I would like to introduce to you Miss Lorena Rivera and Dana. If you could please step up as well. And you can go right after these guys. Come on up here. This is somebody from our beloved governor's office, Miss Lorena Rivera, and she is with Governor's Community Initiations Office.
There you go, much better. Good afternoon, everyone. It's so wonderful to be here today. She is contributing to their extraordinary efforts to raise funds for Fisher's House. And on behalf of the governor and his administration, I would like to present Neil Hamrick. Be it known that on behalf of the citizens of this state, in recognition of your outstanding and talented efforts on behalf of the Fisher House Foundation, helping to benefit our wounded warriors, our veterans, and their families. In appreciation of the positive impact your music has made in support of numerous and worthy causes, as our citizens join in honoring you for your contributions to our state and our nation, we are pleased to confer upon you this governor's citation.
Well, you actually, I think you guys played one of his events. But before we bring Dana up, Neil, I know Dana. I know, you know Dana. Now you know these other folks too. You're my family. Millwork Saloon, Point Pleasant, Maryland, my family. We work very hard as Elks Lodges throughout the country and especially in the county and state of Maryland. Neil, I'd like you to have one of my pins when I was exalted ruler at Glenburnie Elks Lodge. And I would also like for you to have one of our state president's pins J.B. Strong Jr. from Maryland State Elks Association. But better than that, I want to give you these 3 funny pennies. And that's for calm seas, a good catch, and a safe return home to all of us, always.
Good afternoon. My name is Dana Hendrickson. I am the Director of Outreach and Advocacy for the Maryland Department of Veterans Affairs, and it is really an honor to be here today and bring greetings to each and every one of you on behalf of our Secretary, George Owings. I feel like I got the better end of the deal, being able to be here with you all today, because working for a small government agency, I have learned to realize the true value in public-private partnerships. And when I look at all the people that are here today, I see that true value. When I see that in the last 7 years, over $150,000 has been pulled together to benefit such an important and valuable organization, I feel like nothing I do any day of the week can even come close to what you all are doing here today. I would like to also introduce my husband, Hank, who's in the back of the room with our 2 sons. He is also a veteran, and we are very blessed. He's very humble. We are very blessed to say that after 4 tours overseas, he came home and he was healthy and stable, and we did not need to utilize Fisher House, but knowing the hundreds of thousands of families that have benefited from this organization, it is just truly remarkable. And on behalf of each and every one of them, I cannot thank Fisher House enough and for what Neil is doing. I want to say thank you on behalf of our secretary to Neil and all of the incredibly talented musicians who are here today. Thank you to everyone who is here supporting these musicians in Fisher House. Thank you to the American Legion Post 276 for hosting this amazing event. Knowing that close to 300,000 families have been served since 1990 as a result of the services offered to Fisher House and the homes that they provide, the safe haven that they provide, the camaraderie that they provide, like I said, it is extremely humbling, and it is truly an honor to be here today, and thank you all.
Well, Neil, I think you better say something.
Thank you, everybody, for those accolades. That's very special. But seriously, I just, they call me the head of this, but, you know, I really just keep the committee members from killing each other. There's always that possibility when we start the planning. So, first of all, I'd just like for you to either stand up and raise your hand, because if you're on this committee, it's a small group. So if you're on the committee, please stand up and raise your hand so everybody in the room can see who this committee is that does an incredible amount of work. A lot of them are right here. Folks, there's only about 10 or 12 of us. It's not 40 or 50 people putting this together. However, now, we'll do one more thing. For those of you in this room that volunteer to help us, would you also stand up and raise your hand? Because you, look, folks, look. It's a big group. A lot of them are right back there in the back. It's an incredible group. So thank you for the accolades, but I want everybody to know that my part's really a small part. I send a few emails out and keep my committee from killing each other. And that's pretty much what I do. And you know, guys know I squeeze you guys for money as much as I do. So we have one more person to talk. Oh, I know you want to. I don't want to follow them. I was getting ready to introduce her before Mackenzie Schultz is from Fisher House Foundation, so.
President.
Somebody's phone's ringing. It's not mine. Okay. Everybody give Mackenzie from Fisher House a big warm welcome. We'll let Mackenzie say what she wants to say.
Hi. Kind of rough to follow Neil getting all emotional and teary-eyed, but I'll try to do that. Neil, thank you so much for everything you've done for us. Can you hear me? Oh, great. Thank you for everything you've done for us. You were just, I can't believe how you started 7 years ago and where you came, and we just love you. I love coming here. I love now bringing my family here. It's amazing. And you could have chose a lot of different charities. There are a lot of veteran organizations out there, and I think I know why you chose us. And I think it's because whenever I walk around here, I see a lot of family, and that's really what Fisher House is about. We're there to support the families, and as I've been going around talking to all of you, I've been able to see that a lot of you have family members or have been in the military, and thank you so much for that service. Thank you for the service of your family members, and we're just so happy to be here and glad that you chose us.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Everybody give Mackenzie a big round of applause. All right, I'm going to do this with.
One other reason we do Fisher House is because they are good stewards of the money.
That's right.
There's a lot of them that they spend 90% on administrative fees, and they give a little pittance to the vets. These guys spend all the money on the veterans.
Yeah, the last time I looked, correct me if I'm wrong, Fisher House spends about 93% of the money that's given, that goes directly to the fund. Is that about right? So that's pretty awesome.
And I wanted to add that this year, because of people like you and because of communities like yours, we're on our 70th house this year and building. Wow. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Pope Paul VI Assembly 4th Degree Knights of Columbus. As many of you know, over the past several years, I've had the gentleman up here with me. Please be seated. Sorry. Kind of like when they say. A lot of power there. Sit down. It's all in the sword, you know. Over the past several years, you've seen us come and present the colors to you, and there's always been a gentleman by my side, and his name was Gene Chamberlain, and he was a veteran who spent a lot of time in harm's way during World War II. And I'm very sorry to say that Gene passed away back around Thanksgiving and couldn't be with us this year. However, in Gene's memory, Neil, in Gene's memory, on behalf of Pope Paul VI Assembly, we'd like to make this $500 donation to the cause.
Thank you. Billy Harrison also handed me a couple of different envelopes from 2 different companies that his group's involved with. And so that's nice donation. So thank you, Knights of Columbus. Thank you, Billy and Terry. We appreciate that. Folks, give us just a couple of minutes. My band is supposed to play right now. Marv Ashley couldn't be here, so we're going to step in and play a couple songs, but you got to give me a second because I got to calm down, pass off the money, and get my guitar. So well, you have no excuse. You should have the bass in your hand already. We play at 5 o'clock. We play right now. Get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, how my American love. Riding the night in the high cold wind on the trail, you go wrong sometimes. Thinking of you, feeling so blue, wondering why I left you behind. Get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, how my American love.
close, you hold the apple ring. Get down, boys, go back home. That takes the girl you love. Treat her in a right, never wrong. How my girl can love. Get down, boys, go back home. Back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong. How my girl can love. How my girl can love.
All right. Just because we got the request from this side of the room and this side of the room, we'll do two more songs here. We'll do Long Black Veil, and I know you
Would you come up here and help me sing?
stick around here for a few minutes. We got Frankie Short and Warren Blair standing over in the sidelines. We're gonna play for you here in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, but it's my stage, so I'm gonna play a couple extras, Frankie. we took a little long for the ceremony. All right, Long Black Veil by request.
Ten years ago, on a cold dark night, someone killed beneath the town hall light. If you had to see, they all agreed to say, man, he looked alive like me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi to somewhere else? You don't have to die. I spoke not a word, but lived my life, for I was in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walked, she stood in a long black veil. She kissed my grave with a knife and nobody knows and nobody sees. Nobody knows but me. Once your hair full was high, and it turned